Hello! This is just a test, so I don't need to be too fancy. It's not like anybody's
I don't
watching yet.
see.
I
Anyway,
mean, this is going to be
we're
preserved, so
you can just cut it out. You can just
I'm
cut
not
it out.
cut. This is going in the live records. This isn't an
You can
edited
just
part.
cut it out.
Oh, we're live on the YouTube. It has worked.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
I will monitor the frames to see if we drop any from OBS, but we're live on YouTube and Twitch, guys, so if you prefer YouTube over
Yay!
Twitch, that is available. I think it automatically tracks VOD, so if you want to watch anything that you may have missed, it's easy to go back and find. Not like we didn't upload all the VODs anyway, though.
Yeah, everything's
There.
up there.
Okay. So let's get started. Hello, we're boyfriend.exe, and today we're playing through the second half of Edge of Continuum. I didn't finish it on my own because I was just busy doing other stuff. So we get to experience this for the first time together.
Oh, you didn't even play like the next
No,
chapter on
I
your
didn't
own.
even know. I didn't
do
play it on my own.
anything.
I just did diamond farming. I farmed back up like 3,000 diamonds with all
Try
my
and
new
get to R3.
levels. Yeah. I was like, I need to get to R3, and then I was tired after that, so I didn't do anything.
How
which
many,
means that this
how
is
many
all fresh.
polls did it take to get to R3 again?
Jasmine
400,
did post that to Twitter.
Yeah. 485.
400,
which is a little bit better than average. It's not extremely lucky though, but you know, I really wanted it and I'm happy, and now I will never be doing that ever again because that was a lot of pulls. Okay, let's go. Chapter 5. I would still remember those brief dreamlike days long after they've passed. In my memories are the silver... Oh my gosh, these sentences are killing me. I have to get back into this. In my memories are the silvery sea of sand, the luminous blue rain, the swirling snow, and the warmth from Zane's palms and embrace. Uratama begins to flow again. People gather beneath the divine tower to thank the goddess for once again granting them shelter and hope. However, a vague sense of worry and unease still lingers in my heart. It spreads with every drop of blood that flows and diffuses into blurry nightmare.
Are you awake?
Here he is. Yes. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower. It draws a sharp line of light and shadows across the smooth tiles. Groggy, I sit up in bed and watch Zane dress himself. In an unhurried manner, he puts on his accessories. Just thinking about him accessorizing every morning is really funny. Like,
Putting on
all
every
that
bit of
nonsense.
jewelry
Last night.
very
I didn't
slowly.
sleep.
He's got to put his tinsel on.
What did he say? I was thinking about his tinsel. You had nightmares last night and cried out in your sleep. Is that so? I don't remember anything. I suppose I did have a dream. It's most likely a terrible one, which is why my subconscious doesn't want to remember it. What did I say?
I only heard you cry out, Niava. Then... you gave me a good wallop.
Just smacking him in the night. Where did I hit you?
Walloping him.
Niava! Bah, 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 bah. Let me see.
Here.
I look intently for a long time before finding a barely visible streak of blood on his neck. What? That hard? It's better now. A few golden Nyanzus land on the tops of the pillars. They cast a golden glow. Dazed, I catch sight of Zane smiling very faintly. Since returning from Urtama, our relationship has improved considerably. Oh, they're okay now. Whenever I wake up, I often see him.
You're afraid of something.
I only knew you had the power to destroy the world, but I didn't know you also had the ability to interpret dreams.
I can tell simply by looking at your eyes. Special powers aren't necessary.
I clench my fist. The crack on my palm still exists. It hasn't disappeared, even though the river has begun to flow again. Is it possible the golden Anzu that turned to ash in the Anger's fire represents Niava? Should I ask Zane directly? But then he'll be aware of the fact that I accidentally entered the spire. I'm sick of saying that word. I'm just going to call it the spire.
No, say it.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, so I don't
How
want
am
to
I
keep
supposed to know if I'm gonna take a shot if you don't say it?
the Anger's
11 a.m.
fire. I choose my words carefully. Zane, I remember you saying your divine gaze can see those that are about to meet their end. So, what you see currently, is Niava included?
Yes.
What? I see. Wallop him again. Just hit him. I nod. For a moment, I can't think of anything else to say, so I can only respond with silence.
I thought you'd be furious.
Yeah, I am. I am the goddess who protects Niava. If I lose my composure, then Niava's future will fall further into a pit of hopelessness. Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that... I smile and place both my hands on Zane's shoulders. The end, you see, isn't necessarily set in stone.
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around. But you also understand that without an end, nothing new can arise. This is the unshakable law that governs all realms. Do not even attempt to touch fate's forbidden territory.
Such as the Bastrian? I sigh. My relationship with Zane has improved so much as of late. I don't want to get into another argument with him again. I understand. I won't take any risks. I give him a hug before jumping down from the bed, just as I'm about to head out.
Where are we going?
My belt gets caught and I turn around. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll walk around and think about how to save Niava.
Come with me then.
He pauses. His fingers that rest on my waist falter before tightening his grip. He clears his throat. I'm not going to fix when I make a mistake anymore.
There's a gift I want to give to you.
A gift? A gift for me? Is it perhaps not destroying my beautiful nation? Zane leads me through the city's alleys. On the streets and by the riverbanks, there are busy, ecstatic humans everywhere. Zane covers his eyes and I wear a veil. At this moment, we're simply two lovers walking hand in hand amongst the crowd. With a blindfold? That's normal?
Perfectly normal. Why wouldn't it be?
What is this gift?
This is the third time you've asked this question.
I want to know. I want to know what it is. I'm doing my best to restrain myself for the third time. Curiosity about the gift overshadows the slight unease in my heart, yet what I'm more interested in is... Giving gifts isn't something you do. Where did you learn this from?
Many humans do this. It's not hard to learn.
While speaking, he walks to a wooden stall and lifts the grass cloth curtain that provides shade.
Is Sagria here?
High Priest, it's been a long time since I've seen you.
An elderly woman walks out of the wooden stall with trembling steps, and once she sees Zane, her wrinkles are filled with happiness. Her wrinkles are filled with happiness.
Her wrinkles.
Weird way to put that.
Have you ever feel that happening to you? Your wrinkles just filling with happiness?
My wrinkles are filled with happiness.
I'm here to collect the honey and dates I requested before. This amulet is for you. Place it by your pillow. You won't have headaches anymore.
Look, he's a doctor in his own way. He's a god doctor.
I mean, he did
Oh
provide you
my.
with medicine previously in the story,
Remember
so...
that.
Well, that's different. This time he's healing humans. That's what a doctor does. The elderly woman thanks him repeatedly. After accepting the amulet, she brings out a jar of golden honey. Upon seeing me beside Zane, her smile widens to the point where her eyes are almost a thin line.
You have a wife now. You two suit each other very well. Come, this bottle of mead is for you both. It's a wedding gift.
Mead.
Mead for me. That's
I
so
wonder what
nice.
it tastes like.
Oh my gosh, mead. My favorite. A ceramic bottle is unceremoniously given to me. Although I'm stunned at first, I quickly get a mischievous idea. Tell me what it tastes like. What flavors are in the mead? Thank you, but we haven't sought guidance at the Divine Tower yet. If the goddess doesn't approve, then we can't get married.
This is a wonderful thing, though. How could the goddess not approve?
This old lady is so nice. She doesn't even know me.
Sagria. The dates?
Oh, yes, the dates.
After bidding farewell to Sagria, Zane carries the heavy dates and honey. He also takes the mead from my arms. Why did you buy so many sweets?
They're for divination. We need to please the goddess.
Yes. How can you be so certain that the goddess will like them?
We can find out.
He holds a date out in front of me.
In all of Niava, Sagria's pickled dates taste the best. Would you like to try one?
Pickled.
I didn't know you could pickle dates.
Pickled dates. Full of anticipation, I eat the one from his hand. Gasp. It's sweet enough to slay a goddess. Just fall over dead.
They were poisoned.
They were poison dates. Sagria's poison dates. Near the riverbank, Zane knocks on the door of a mud house. An honest man greets us. How do you know?
How do you know he's honest?
How do you know he's honest?
Will this suffice?
That's enough. Thank you.
As Zane examines the basket of unknown plants, I talk to the man named Zabir. What are these herbs used for?
I'm as clueless as you are. These suddenly appeared one day in the wheat field behind my house.
Those could be anything.
I was gonna cut them down and throw them away, but the high priest passed by, saw them, and asked me to sell them to him instead.
I'm really
He
curious.
also
What are
wanted me to
these?
set aside a small plot of land. I was told to let the wild herbs grow there. Now he visits regularly to buy them.
If Zane treats them as important, then could the herbs have special properties? I take a small piece and taste it. It's bitter with an unremarkable texture and unlike the plants humans might forage. Zane turns toward me.
The herb is poisonous. Spit it out.
Just sticking random plants in your mouth. Are you sure? My response is
Give it a little
accompanied by
taste.
my gaze. I'm the goddess after all. How could a tiny plant possibly poison me? But Zane immediately reaches out and grips
Will
my
you
jaw.
do it yourself? Or do you need me to provide assistance?
He just like spits that shit out.
I have to do this to my dog all the time. Stick my hand in, take things out that aren't supposed to be in there.
Drop
I was also
it.
thinking
A dog, really.
It's so funny. He just grabs her by the jaw, spit it out. Under Zane's intimidating gaze, I can only spit out the herb and swallow almost a pot's worth of water to detoxify. We continue walking downstream along the riverbank. The clamorous voices fade to an extent, and smoke drifts from the tranquil villages. After Zane exchanges a few words with the shepherd, we gain a ewe as a companion. Is it a ewe or an ewe?
I don't know if
It
it
should be-
said, like, you.
I thought it was
Ew.
an iwi.
Ewe. Ewe.
That's what I thought.
Isn't it
I
just
don't
you?
think it's an iwi. I think it's just you, yeah.
Not
You.
you. Just
You.
you.
Just
Not
You.
you.
Like we're
Just
saying
You.
like you, yours.
We gain a ewe as a companion.
I don't know,
Honey,
maybe we go
date-
back to Iwi.
Iwi! Honey, date a iwi and this basket of wild herbs. None of them look like Zane's gift. Are these not gifts? Resting in the shade, I use a bundle of fresh grass to distract the ewe and prevent it from eating the basket of poisonous herbs. That she doesn't believe are poisonous, because that's in quotation marks.
Eat.
Where did you conjure these wheat cakes from?
I ran into an acquaintance earlier, and they gave them to me.
He spreads the honey he obtained on the wheat cakes and hands them to me, along with a few figs. Yeah, I love figs. You know so many people. When you weren't at the Divine Tower, were you befriending every mortal you saw?
I wouldn't call it that. I merely had a few chance encounters, and we became associates.
Associates. Those humans are fond of you. You don't actually dislike Niava. The humans here don't annoy you either.
I never said I disliked Niava.
Bitch. Well, I never said that.
I never said I dislike Niava. You just said you want to
Being
destroy
that
it.
huge bitch about it.
Wallop him! I gently punch him. Yeah! You could have explained this to me earlier, yet you let me have misunderstandings about you for so long.
Yes, it's my fault.
Yeah. Hit him again. Unable to tell if I'm more annoyed or amused, I poke the corner of his mouth. Remember, your mouth isn't just for eating and drinking, it's also for explaining. And kissing me.
I understand.
The ewe, having eaten her fill, settles drowsily by my feet and dozes off. I gently stroke the soft wool on her head. Now, can you tell me why you stopped me from entering the Vastrian? You're also letting it erode Niava. Zane looks away, and his finger trails along a young, tender sapling behind him. Beside
Young, tender
A
sapling.
a
I
young,
didn't
tender
care
sapling.
for that
moment it's planted,
description.
the breaking
I
through the soil,
thought
sprouting.
he's
growing
tracing his finger
branches
along a
and
young,
leaves,
tender sapling.
and
I don't know.
finally taking root, watering, fertilizing, providing support. All must follow proper timing and the natural law.
I'm distracted by his waist.
Not by young, tender sapling.
No.
Once what you provide exceeds what it can bear,
With only the slightest infusion of golden light, the sapling snaps. The sound is painfully harsh. He killed it! You're saying that taking action against the Vastrian would only accelerate Niava's destruction.
you could interpret my statement as such.
Oh my god. Then when will it be the right time to eliminate it?
Not at the present moment.
Oh my god.
Can we do a quick
Oh my
recap?
God.
What was the Vastrian again?
The Vastrian is like the shadowy thing. There's like a black shadow that
The guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Not the guy.
Not the guy.
There's a different shadow that's somewhere.
It's like a shadowy shadow that passes over areas and like destroys things that are inside the shadows. What guy are you talking about?
We're talking about the guy that we
Question mark,
don't
question
we
mark?
didn't get to see. No, not question mark, question mark. They're at the
Are you
beginning
talking
of
about
this
the guy
list.
in like
There
okay
was
the
a guy.
hell thing? Okay. So
That's
for
not the
context with
Vastrian.
that, I think that guy. I think those scenes where he is in like hell and walking through the gates. That is after all of this. Those are like flashes forward to the aftermath of whatever is happening here. So I don't think we're actually there yet. The Vastrian is like a shadowy shadow cloud that is destroying things. And like there are like she can fight it. She goes in and she like fights the monsters or something.
In the cloud.
In the cloud.
In the shadow.
In the shadows, yeah. And that's how she got hurt. And he had to like come and rescue her. And like he's just letting the Vastrian sweep over areas. He's not helping her fight it. a nice house. We've even got modern curtain rods. After passing through another wheat field, Zane finally brings me to our destination, a home that belongs to farmers.
Is this not just a reuse of the Misty Invasion background?
I don't know. I don't know. I hope not, but it could be. It could be. They've got some
Misty
nice some nice curtains there in the modern style, pooling on the floor. After unloading the items the U had been carrying, a weathered woman welcomes us into the house. What is the gift?
High Priest.
How has Nagan been these past few days?
I followed your instructions. I carried him to the river each day to wash him and fumigated his room with torches. He's been awake for longer periods, but the evil presence on his chest still hasn't disappeared.
Let me examine him first. She is an envoy from the Divine Tower. She shall bestow the goddess's blessing upon your child.
I feel a gentle push at my back. Realizing what's expected of me, I nod respectfully to the woman. She wipes away her tears and bows to me in return.
May the grace of the goddess descend upon this place.
Come with me.
A clay lamp burns inside the mud house, its meager light revealing an unconscious child on the bed. His face is contorted because of the pain, and his breathing is shallow yet labored. There's a fist-sized lump at his chest. I've never seen this kind of illness before. Unlike gods, humans fall ill in age. I've also listened to many people's voices praying for recovery at the Divine Tower. Priests distribute talismans and amulets for dispelling illness and plague. Other than that, humans can only pray and wait. So they don't have medicine yet. Is he inventing medicine for them?
There's no fever, and the blood spots on his body.
Thought he was a god, but JK, just a doctor again.
He's just a doctor.
It's another doctor myth.
He's the god of medicine.
We can expel the evil presence from his body today.
Have you examined this child many times before?
Yes.
Before entering, I noticed several rolls of linen in the corner of the courtyard. They're burial shrouds that were apparently prepared for this child. Do you plan to use your power to heal him?
I shall cure this child, but I won't use my power.
Yeah. Yeah.
This world already has methods to free him from his suffering.
Zane hands me a bundle of poisonous herbs in a ceramic bowl.
Help me crush these herbs to extract their juice. After that, you can feed it to him.
We're poisoning the child? But these herbs are poisonous.
If they can produce the correct effect, then they're no longer poisonous.
Oh my god. I feed the viscous juice to the child. Viscous juice. Then I turn to see Zane taking out that jar of honey again.
After driving away the evil presence from his chest, we need to apply honey. You won't just be bestowing the blessings of the goddess.
One thing, because Kuro mentioned the reuse of backgrounds, I noticed this earlier and I just double checked right now because I was curious. So in the event, when you first start the event and you get that scene like where they're like in the market or whatever, and she's shearing sheep, I recognize the background immediately. It's from Sea of Golden Sand, like Raphael's original myth.
Oh my god.
It's the same background. I just looked it up to double check because I took a screenshot of it when I started the event just so I could double check later. And it is the same background. So lots of background reuse here.
Wow. I don't even get unique backgrounds for him. Wow.
No, I guess not.
Amidst the tearful prayers of the mother outside, Zane heats a thin blade over the flame for a moment. We doing surgery?
Everything I do from this point forth.
Oh. There is no moon tonight, and the stars scattered across the night sky are like glimmers of light on a dark river surface. I sit by the riverside to recall the events that unfolded in the room.
The toxins in the juice can temporarily numb his senses, so he won't be in too much pain.
Oh.
After removing the tumor and surrounding necrotic tissue, mix fine salt and honey. Apply the poultice here. This will help the wound heal. Then use sheep's milk to detoxify him and nourish his body.
Oh.
Let's not try this at home.
Let's try this at home. We're learning medicine, kids. Zane's voice was calm and quiet, his movements composed. With his care, the child's pained expression gradually disappeared.
He will survive.
Zane's actions feel unfamiliar to me. In the depths of my heart, there's always been a faint tremor. It's as if something is about to break through the soil and emerge from the earth.
Clean his body every other day, but don't touch the wound. You can feed him more sheep's milk.
Zane gives the ewe to the grateful woman before walking toward me.
I'm so glad we can give him more sheep's milk.
What are you thinking about?
I'm wondering why you... Giving him more what?
Sheep's milk.
Why are you fixated on the sheep's milk?
It's just so silly.
He needs milk.
Sheep's
It'll
milk
help him
specifically.
heal. Oh my god, they don't have cows, they have sheep.
Yeah, but so isn't it weird to say sheep's milk when you don't have cows? Like, isn't that just milk?
I mean, there are other animals that produce milk, so
yeah,
it's like...
but do they know that? It's ancient times. They don't have cows, so it's not like they're like, well, in other countries there are cows, so let's call this sheep's milk. We don't call cow's milk just casually. We just say milk.
There is another mammal that produces milk during this time.
Which mammal? Have
The
they
woman.
said it at all?
Yeah.
The human
Like,
woman.
So
He's like,
okay,
oh,
so
don't give
human
him mother's
is
milk.
just milk.
My assumption.
Insane.
Stop
Wild.
criticizing my man. He just invented medicine, and you're criticizing his use of the word
He just
sheep's milk.
invented medicine.
He has invented medicine. He's a genius. I'm wondering why you brought me here today and why you wanted me to see these things. I used to think that illness, like death, was unavoidable suffering. Everyone was born to endure it. However, it seems that's not the case.
Illness doesn't stem from fate's punishment. It comes from every grain of sand, every breeze, every drop of water, every morsel of food we consume. Everything in this world could potentially become a source of disease.
Oh, that's a horrible thought.
So if you want to cure it, you must seek answers from this world.
I blink, unable to fully understand Zane's words, but the trembling in my heart grows stronger. What do you not understand? When you healed that child, you didn't use any divine power. That means healing can be accomplished by ordinary humans.
Your people possess wisdom. They will do even better.
He turns his palm over, and the anger spire materializes in his hand. Guided by his fingertips, a thin, slender golden thread is slowly drawn out from within it.
Give me your hand.
No.
This is my gift to you.
The winding golden thread extends into my palm and touches that crack.
Your gift has a name. The principles of medicine.
But he has gifted me medicine. When the golden thread... Medicine? When the golden thread... Oh, no. When the golden thread intersects with the crack, a brilliant radiance suddenly spreads across my vision.
Tell me, what do you see?
Whoa. I see a vast expanse of flames. The people of Niava have lit bonfires.
Listen carefully. Why are your people no longer cheering?
I can't hear their voices. Beside the bonfires lie countless people with agonized faces similar to that dying child. They're convulsing, struggling, bleeding from their bodies. Black clouds buzz and writhe around them. They're pulling torches from the bonfires to chase after those black clouds. Then they set them ablaze. The crimson flames ignite the black clouds, and they soar and shriek as they rush towards my divine tower. The falling sparks transform into flames that lick the hem of my dress. I stumble backward and fall into the embrace behind me.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, it's kind of spooky.
Fate.
I lower my head and see countless newborn green plants growing. They wrap themselves around the steps and cover the raging sea of fire. People harvest them, draw clean water, preserve the flames, and sterilize sharp blades with fire. They do it in the same way Zane did.
All of this, everything you see, you can call it medicine. It's a tangible form of the principles of medicine. Knowledge meant to heal diseases and recover from plagues. From now on, your Niava will never again be driven to desperation by disease.
That's so lovely. It's not long before an unprecedented plague arrives in Niava. I taught these principles of medicine to Samira in the form of a divine prophecy. Soon, the suffering people lit fires, killed insects and flies, gathered unfamiliar plants they had never before recognized, and consumed their extracts. They began to ask about how the blood in their bodies flow, why their hearts are able to beat, and how their bones support them.
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah. The looming shadow of disease gradually fades from Niava. That's a big gift. That is a lovely gift. After that, Zane gave me more gifts. Iron casting, metallurgy, water management, land reclamation, calendars, mathematics. Each
So,
gift
like, can
ultimately
you
made...
do anything? Like, do you have any powers?
Well, she does. She's like, okay, so I think we discussed this last time, and she is Niava. You know, like, she's a goddess, but, like, she is this planet,
She's just a
basically.
patch of land.
She is basically, she's like the personification of Niava. So when Niava suffers, her body starts to decay. So Zane is more like a true god, it seems, and he can give her these things probably because he has them from other worlds. He has this knowledge from elsewhere. So him giving her a gift is basically like pushing forward the advancement of humanity. It's pretty messed up. Each gift ultimately made life more vibrant through people's wisdom. The city-state grew stronger, and my Niava achieved a glorious prosperity that filled me with joy. That crack on my palm had also faded considerably. In the plaza before the Divine Tower, a massive statue of the goddess stands completed. The crowd bursts into enthusiastic cheers and cries of admiration.
We crafted her body from precious lapis lazuli and traced her features in gold.
Wow. I'm blue again.
Please convey our most devout love to the goddess of Niava.
I have heard her response. She likes this gift.
May her majestic radiance and glory be everlasting, and may she grant Niava eternal prosperity and splendor.
Samira and I stand amongst the elated crowd. We smile at each other.
And may this statue, like your appearance, never be touched by the erosion of time.
Samira seems to have already guessed my identity, yet she never says it outright. I pretend to not notice her assumptions. Samira, no one can escape time's gaze.
Then, I hope that in the days to come, your smile will remain just like it is today.
Is she flirting with me?
Maybe.
I touch my cheek beneath the veil and subtly clear my throat to suppress my smile.
So, the man who troubled the goddess gave her his heart?
Why are you always thinking about matters of love as the ruler of a nation?
Love brings happiness and fills people with longing and fascination. That's what makes our goddess shine with joy.
I'm shining with joy. Under the bright, radiant sun, everyone is dancing and singing. Urtama and Ingar flow endlessly, and the bountiful harvest will fill the spacious granaries. The city walls, made of lapis lazuli and glazed stone, have become more magnificent, and the poets' melodious songs travel with ships to distant lands. I gaze toward the top of the divine tower. I know Zane is also looking at Niava, at me. Ready to wave at him, I raise my arm. Oh, what is happening? A sharp pain spreads from my palm and encompasses my entire body. An ominous premonition immediately wells up in my heart. I open my slightly trembling palm. That crack that had been troubling me turned into an open wound.
Are you made of stone?
I don't know.
No, aren't you made of mud? I'm pretty sure.
You're made of mud.
I'm made of mud.
No, that wasn't that part of
You're made
the
of mud.
story?
It was something. It was something somebody said. They were like, "Oh, her body is of mud, and her eyes are of lapis lazuli, and her hair is of blah 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 blah." You know, one of the poets at the beginning.
Oh, maybe it wasn't literal.
It wasn't literal. While cheers surge like a tide in the plaza, the anger spire, deep within the divine tower, emanates several streaks of light. Zane holds a fractured protocore. The monster that had been entrenched at Urtama dropped it. At the time, he followed the anger spire's divine guidance and traveled to Urtama's source to destroy the magical array he had once created there. Unexpectedly, the array originally meant to separate two realms had transformed into a massive monster after accumulating energy for countless years.
If I don't destroy the remaining magical arrays, she and Niava will face an even greater disaster.
But that would be the herald of an even swifter farewell.
Why are you sad? Before everything was created, the ending had already been written. For her, its early arrival should be a better fate.
The golden Ianzu softly calls out as it flies away from Zane's finger. It once again disappears into the anger spire's rotating ring of light.
Anger spire.
Angry spire.
Angry spire.
Angry spire. I'm so sick of saying it. I hurry back to the divine tower as the stinging pain in my palm announces a cruel fact. The gifts that Zane gave to me, which were actually facets of a civilization, did not change Niava's path toward destruction, but... Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that the end you see isn't necessarily set in stone?
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around.
Zane wouldn't make empty promises. He gave those gifts to me because he has a plan. Zane, what do you intend to do? My intuition tells me Zane won't say anything, so where will I find the answer to this mystery? The golden Nyanzu's call passes overhead. Following its shadow, I spot the angry spire in the distance. These words are troubling me. If I enter the angry spire, the mark on my palm appeared after I accidentally entered it. If I enter the angry spire again, will I discover something new? Angry spire, angry spire. I failed to enter the anger spire.
You
An
couldn't make it
invisible
into
barrier.
fire.
No, couldn't make it in. An invisible barrier blocks my path, and the runes that appear on it bear the same pattern as Zane's golden ornament. Perhaps I need to obtain the key that opens it from Zane. I wouldn't go back in there. Like, the last time you went in there, you got a big crack in your hand. I would not go back in there. I think being in there was the bad thing. Hug him. What are you doing? I wrap my arms around Zane's shoulders and see him holding a reed pen. He's drawing on a wet clay tablet. The outline looks somewhat familiar. It reminds me of the new statue the humans carved for me.
I'm drawing you.
Wow, that's so cute. He looks at my eyes and eyebrows before carving 2 more lines.
The statue is grand and beautiful, but the face is too rigid. It's lacking a certain charm.
His gaze splits between my face and the clay tablet.
Now I can say it's 70 to 80% accurate.
So specific. You're unskilled. You're a god who controls the fabric of obliteration, yet you're unskilled when it comes to creation.
Is that so? I believe it's drawn well. The features are very accurate, and it captures your essence too.
Zane slowly traces my forehead, then his finger trails down to my lips. Lip touching.
Here, here, and here. They're drawn with great precision.
Zane also invented the lip touching we see in Love and Deep Space.
We don't know that this was pre-Lemurian sea god.
And Zane has invented lip touching? I can't tell. I make a move to bite that mischievous finger, but Zane gently holds my chin in place.
No matter. I've already completed my most important creation. It's all right if other things are left wanting.
What is your most important creation?
It's a secret.
I look at his chest where one pendant stands out conspicuously amongst the golden ornaments. It's the same as the runic pattern on that barrier of the Angru Spire. If I get it, I'll be able to enter. Just snatch it. I feel slightly guilty, but I must know what Zane plans to do. Otherwise, I'm afraid there will be consequences I can never undo in the future. Zane, there's a full moon tonight. Shall we go outside to look at it?
All right.
I think MC is the problem in this myth. The moonlight is hazy. Far away, the sounds of singing and dancing from the city can still be heard, but they quickly fade into the night wind and soft chirping of insects. On the terrace of the Divine Tower, I arrange the food I bought from the market on a table and sit down next to Zane on the rattan bed. Try some. I requested these honeyed sweets to be made according to your preferences. Feed him.
Cinnamon, pine nuts, and cashews.
Yum.
Although it's delicious, it's a little bland.
That is so rude. That's impossible. I watched them make these myself. They added this much honey.
It's very bland.
I watch Zane skeptically as he eats 2 more pieces with the same unfazed expression. I think for a moment before tentatively leaning in to give him a kiss. Cough, cough. Are you just coughing on his face? You're lying. It's so sweet.
He just really likes to gaslight you.
Yeah. I scramble to find water, but he catches me with one arm and pulls me back.
Aren't we admiring the moon? The water is over here.
Once I drink it, he continues to hold my hand and allows me to rest against his chest as we appreciate the moon. The pendant is right before my eyes, its radiance so bright that it almost hurts to look at. A long time passes, then I take a deep breath. Deep breath and finally make up my mind. Seduce him or make him intoxicated?
Seduce.
There's a right answer.
It's the right answer. Okay, for this time, we will seduce. Zane. The moonlight is beautiful. Wouldn't it be a bit of a waste if we didn't do something?
Is this seduction?
That is not good seduction.
He's caught off guard.
Caught off guard.
He's caught off guard by her being like, the moonlight is beautiful.
The moonlight is beautiful tonight. His gaze drifting to the places my clothing conceals.
Your body is.
Does it only have to be when my body is on the verge of collapse?
We're outside.
The divine tower in its entirety is mine, and you also belong to me. Does it matter? To keep him from finding more excuses, I put a sweet into my mouth, wrap my arms about. I don't want to know what she said, but I have to. Wrap my arms around his neck and lean down.
We're doing the Caleb thing where you baby are
spitting something into his mouth.
How seduce.
Some breathing.
Out.
It looks like it's working on Zane.
It's working. The sweet easily stirs up feelings of pleasure, but when savored more carefully, it becomes far more intoxicating. In the narrow space between our mingled breaths, Zane slightly turns his head away to avoid my eager pursuit. The kiss that missed its mark lands on the corner of his lips. It draws out deeper, lingering breaths.
Is this a gift for me, or a new punishment?
I lower my head and rest my cheek against Zane's shoulder. My lips touch the spot where his heartbeat pulsates against his neck. With every syllable, I can feel his skin become damp beneath my breath. That's gross. Do you want me to stop?
I should not, but my heart doesn't want to.
His arms that are wrapped around my waist tighten. Silent waves surge and churn in his eyes. They scatter with the fine golden flecks from the candlelight. Kiss him! More kissing sounds because, we don't get another kindled here, so it just has to be a black screen. They couldn't do anything else. Is he saying something else? No. My name, held between his teeth, melts faster than the sweet on our lips and tongues. After helping Zane settle into a comfortable position, I carefully remove the pendant and approach the anger spire, just snatching it off his body when he's unaware. It operates silently. I look up at it, but I hesitate because I realize I'm about to see a truth. Perhaps I'm overthinking this. I shouldn't have deceived Zane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, you're the problem here.
This is a toxic relationship.
You're the toxic one. No, I must know Zane's true purpose. Even if the consequences are terrible, I'm willing to bear them. When the pendant touches those runes, golden flames spread out from the angry spire and envelop me. My vision blurs, my consciousness falls before this golden light, and the cracks of the world open up before my eyes. Golden Ianzus carrying threads in their beaks fly past me. Each flap of their wings shakes off golden dust. Those particles gather at my feet and spread out into countless, endless rivers in the blink of an eye. Countless, endless rivers. Everything appears to be the same as last time, yet there are subtle differences. Then does it appear to be the same as last time? If the anger spire contains all the worlds in the universe, then each river leads to a different world. But I'm not sure which river I should step into. I look at the wound on my palm. I hesitate for a moment before cutting it. As fresh blood seeps out, one of the golden Ianzus turns towards me. The river it guides also pauses for a few moments. It's that one. Howling winds carry an aura heavier than death itself. It pierces my body while hollow reverberations echo endlessly through the boundless darkness. Between jagged mountain ridges, a massive stone gate blocks the winding gravel path before me. A figure clad in gray robes materializes before me. After circling for a moment, the golden Ianzu lands on his shoulder. Whew!
Deity who has trespassed into Everlost. Listen to the Gatekeeper's counsel. Your footsteps can go no further.
I want to know what he looks like. I seek whatever lies behind the stone gate. Please don't block my path. He looks at the pendant I have. Its light now dim.
You're not the first deity to set foot here, but Everlost shows no mercy to visitors.
Are you referring to the owner of this pendant?
His divine miracles once shook this realm.
Zane has been here.
His power has grown weak, and that supreme god is about to meet his end.
Okay, so that scene at the beginning was before all of this. I see. I thought it was a flash forward.
The scene
Unable
at the
to
beginning
tell.
being before the things that happen after is very normal.
I mean, yes, but you know, sometimes they would be like, okay, because we know that she dies at the end of this, right? So opening it up with like what happened after would be a very classic like movie trope. But it'll be like, oh, how did we get here? Why is he giving up his power? Why is he stepping through the gates? You know, like what is he going to do? They could have been that way. I'm not crazy. Unable to tell if my thoughts were frozen from shock or from the cold, I hear my own stiff voice. What brought that god here?
Beyond the 7 gates, a stone was nestled in the Netherworld's bosom. The Creatio Stone. It could create life and resurrect the dead.
I'm going to screenshot this line.
Why?
Because I'm still focused on
eternal slumber.
The Creatio Stone being the same
God took it
as the Creatio Protocore that Foreseer has, which was granted him by Astra. You know, I'm building my case.
Every myth has something that replaces MC's like weird Protocore heart.
Yeah. Creating life, resurrecting the dead. What did he do with the Creatio Stone? As soon as the question leaves my lips, a truth vaguely reveals itself in my heart.
Only a divine soul of a certain weight can resonate with it. Goddess, who bears the aura of the Creatio Stone. Have you already forgotten the Eternal Realm's bone-chilling cold and darkness? That is where the dead slumber.
I was dead! I was already dead! When those words fall, my heart stops for a moment. The cold that sweeps across eons drags my soul back to blurry yet vivid bloody memories. The pain one could feel in their bones at death's doorstep, the suffocating darkness. I can't remember anything else. It's fine. There's no reason to be afraid of a death that has long since passed. I steady my breathing only to realize something. Zane, he knows how I died. That's why he resurrected me. It seems our fates were already intertwined long before our first meeting in Niava. What price did he pay? The Creatio Stone is precious. When he took it, he must have paid an equivalent price. I could almost see the heavy stone gate slowly open. That familiar figure enters without any hesitation. Zane, what price did he pay to resurrect me? What did he lose? The gray figure's sighs are like the murmurs in one's sleep, a lament sung for those who never return.
Goddess who has been resurrected, if you dare to endure the gaze of each stone gate and withstand the erosion of darkness, I can let you witness it with your own eyes. The past that has long been obliterated.
I'm willing. The bird does not think this is a good idea. The weakened golden Aenzu screeches and lunges at me. A sharp feather heads straight for my eyes. The pain is more unbearable than death itself. I dig my nails into my palms and barely manage to keep myself from closing my eyes. While I'm in a daze, that golden Aenzu seemingly carries me through the mist's dark barriers. It soars to those looming layered stone gates. White bones dance wildly, rivers of blood boil, and thorns leave crisscross bloody marks on a body stripped of power. I see that his figure silently passes through one massive stone gate after another. Only a single golden Aenzu is by his side. Warm blood splashes onto colorful flowers that rest on the countless bone fragments beneath his feet. It's quickly absorbed. Countless greedy whispers echo around his ears. They wait for the moment he falls so that they can devour him. Zane. So sad.
You shouldn't have followed me here. My power is about to be consumed by Everlost. Leave. Before you're also devoured.
Don't go any further. It's as if my spirit possesses the bird by his side. The words I speak transform into shrill bird cries. I'm unable to stop him. Zane looks at the void. Not far off, a brilliant yet ice-cold lapis lazuli sits on one end of a scale forged in gold. It weighs the scale down while an empty pan on the other side waits.
That's the Creatio Stone.
He steps forward, his slightly trembling fingers reverently pressing it. Once again, eerie whispers arise. The voices don't belong to a single soul, yet they're seemingly an echo of every spirit between heaven and earth.
The Creatio Stone is extraordinarily heavy. Look, that god no longer has any bargaining chips left.
His glory and authority have been stripped away by the Seven Gates, and his divine power was spilled along the path he took to get here.
Give up! Give up already! Let us consume the remains of your flesh and blood!
His remaining power coalesces in his hand. He places this faint glimmer on the other side of the scale, yet the beam doesn't budge.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Nothing is more precious than the Creatio Stone.
In his palm, a mass of fresh blood swirls like crimson mist to become another weight on the scale. The golden beam tilts ever so slightly before returning to its original position. That's enough, Zane. My words can only become the Aenzu's mournful cries. Then his hand moves to his own heart. Radiant light illuminates the vast netherworld. When the heaviest object from his body falls upon the pan, the balance tilts. Is that the heaviest object from your body? What's the heaviest organ in your body?
What did they say?
Your head.
Your head is not
his
an
heart.
organ.
His heart.
brain?
Your liver.
I was just
think.
thinking body part.
I'm pretty sure it's your liver.
I shall exchange this for the Creatio Stone.
His heart?
I will give
It's
her a
the
new
skin.
life.
The skin is the heaviest organ.
Oh, you should have taken his
that
whole
feels
skin.
true.
The liver is
I
the
mean-
next heaviest organ.
Your skin is an organ.
It is. Look, he's at Coachella again.
Yes.
This is a dramatic moment. I shouldn't ruin it. The translucent gem falls into Zane's hands as he struggles to take out another equally brilliant crystal formed from fresh blood. The crystal slowly melts into warm divine blood and drips onto the gem, whose color is like lapis lazuli. A long time passes, and the first heartbeat emerges.
Death shall no longer be our destiny this time.
You can't just do that. He took out his heart.
Apparently your liver is approximately the size of a football, and I refuse that information because I do not have a football-sized organ inside my body.
You've got a football in there.
It's just
You're holding
shaped
a
really
football in
weird.
there.
It wraps around your
Approximately.
intestines. So it's not like, it doesn't look like a football.
It's not just an inflated football.
No,
Like,
no.
that would not be able to fit inside my body.
Yeah, but it like wraps all the way around your intestines. So if you were to like form it into a football shape, it would be around that size.
That's incredible. Thank you for
That's
this
how we measure
information.
things. We measure things in football shapes, football
football.
fields. The classic.
Everything American is football. I feel like I
Liver's
spent
a
a
classic
lifetime.
American feature. No one else has them.
Americans refuse to use the metric system. We'll use anything else. Only footballs.
About the size of a football.
I feel like I spent a lifetime in the Angru Spire. But when I return to the Divine Tower, the moon hasn't even moved westward. He's still sleeping. He doesn't even know. Carefully placing the pendant back, I can't help but gently smooth his slightly furrowed brow. He gave everything he could. He gave everything he could give to secure a future where I could survive, to construct a world where I could find shelter. Now, this world is in danger, and I will perish along with it. I'm certain he shall pay another devastating price to save me. I used to be sad before. It seemed like you didn't care about me and wanted to do everything that could make me angry. But now, Zane, I regret it. These words aren't spoken aloud. Why didn't you say that before so that I didn't have to read them aloud? I rest my head over where his heart is. I would prefer it if you never liked me. I'll stop you this time. I will face my fate, Niava's fate, on my own. However, the Anger Spire didn't exactly tell me what Zane plans to do. I racked my brain for many days and secretly made preparations to the best of my ability. Although I wish Zane was more straightforward and told me everything, he never gave me the answer I wanted, no matter how I tried to probe indirectly. So when Zane suddenly invited me to go to the Vastrian, that day has arrived. A premonition of separation and indescribable melancholy welled up in my heart, but I put on a carefree smile. All right, let's go. Vastrian. Having seen it countless times before, the Vastrian is the same as it's always been. Dust and sand fill the sky, and black mist enshrouds everything. Yet Zane stands by my side and fights alongside me to eliminate monster after monster. When I asked you before, you said the Vastrian couldn't be destroyed yet. Is today that time? A monster is destroyed because of Zane's attack, and he turns to hand me
When you fought the monsters
a strangely shaped crystal.
here before, they'd always come back, yes?
Correct, but they're dissipating now.
It's because their protocores have exhausted the last of their energy.
I take the crystal from Zane's hand. He said that protocores are these monsters' hearts. Even though it looks as brilliant as a gemstone, it brings disaster.
It isn't merely a harbinger of catastrophe. Its true potential lies beyond that. But for now, Niava in its current state cannot utilize its true purpose.
Must I wait for another time? He doesn't answer me again. I take a deep breath and channel the small flame of frustration rising in my heart into my sword. I slash the next monster. Yeah.
Yes.
This background is also from Sea of Golden Sand.
Oh my god! That's so rude.
This is the Sea of Golden Sand right there. I'm looking at it in comparison.
No!
Same. It's the same.
No, that's so rude. No, this is the Vastrian. You shut. This is the
No,
Vastrian.
this is the Sea of Golden Sand.
The time spent in those fierce battles is fleeting yet extraordinarily long. Fleeting but long. The last monster is annihilated. In the blink of an eye, the black mist and thorns vanish. Now we're in the Golden Sands, yeah. But the corrupted land that once brought countless disasters to Niava is seemingly swallowed up by an invisible vortex. I should feel a sense of relief, yet the heavy feeling in my heart hasn't lessened in the slightest. The ground violently shakes, and our surroundings ripple with invisible waves. They grow larger and larger until the first crack appears at their center. What is this?
The Vastrayan has vanished.
Vastrayan?
Perhaps this fissure can be considered a wound left after removing a malignant growth.
I like Vastrian more, not Vastrayan.
Oh, it's Vastrayan.
It's Vastrayan. He stops before it and turns to look at me. I'm distracted by his waist again.
Let's go.
The evening breeze stirs up a gentle, harmonious rustle amongst the trees. A stream flows past the undulating rocks and stones. Why is it like this? Why do some things automatically progress and some things you have to click 10 times? This is the valley where we first met. But it was eroded by the Vastrayan centuries ago. It became a desert with yellow sand. Is this a dream?
No.
Zane holds my hand as we disturb the babbling water. It's cool, and I can feel every strand of water flowing through my fingers.
I remember you saying you wanted to claim me as your own when you first saw me.
Yeah.
And you planned to take me back to the Divine Tower.
That's how I felt downloading this game. I was like, that one's mine. You drew your bow and knocked an arrow, and the projectile penetrated the mountain. I had never seen someone so powerful and handsome before. Of course, I couldn't let you escape. Looking back now, that day was a first meeting for me. But for Zane, it was a reunion he waited a long time for. When you saw me back then, what were you thinking?
I thought I was very fortunate. The first person I encountered in this world was you.
Was seeing a beautiful goddess fall from the sky an unforgettable experience?
That beautiful goddess was preoccupied with gawking at me. She then proceeded to slip on a stone and fall. Indeed, it was truly unforgettable.
MC was just like, hot damn. Wow, look at that man just falling over herself. ... As if we were going for an ordinary stroll, he leads me through grove after grove of trees' shadows. They sway with starlight.
We are in the depths of the Vastrayan.
If we go through here, where will we find ourselves?
Do you want to know?
Why I fucking asked? I don't. I stop in my tracks and tightly grip his hand. If we reach the end of this world, he might leave me. I want to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere.
Then let's stay. I also don't want to go anywhere.
We just stay in the Vastrayan forever. The end. The passage of time becomes insignificant. If we desired to see the sun rise in the sky, daytime descends. If one wished to see the stars, the sky would become a black expanse covered in specks of light. There are mountains and rivers, lakes and streams, green meadows, flowers, plants and trees, and even houses. This place is like a small world created by a nameless deity. It was made for me and Zane, and we're the only two beings living here. Only 2 living beings here. So, like, she's abandoned Niava for a little bit. For a little vacation. The goddess is gone.
I mean, they got medicine. They're fine.
She did give them a lot of shit, but, like, she's like, I just want to stay in here, and she's taking a little vacation from being the goddess of Niava. Zane and I have never been apart for every moment we've spent in this space. Even a deity in this world, unknown to anyone, would willingly become an ordinary person driven by love. I'm still trying to use every possible method in our brief time to hold on to Zane. I attempt to glean any hint or clue from his words. But he continues to look at me with his calm, gentle gaze. He doesn't say anything. This is for you. I place a clay figurine made from river mud in front of Zane.
So that's why you were digging up mud by the river for several days.
Just digging in the mud. He takes the figurine and examines it carefully.
Is this me?
It resembles you, no? This is the most handsome one among all the clay figurines I've made.
I thought you would make a pair.
I actually did try to do that, but I kept breaking. Oh, that's so sad. I remember how you used to heal my wounds. You're more likely to succeed in making a pair compared to me.
Didn't you say I'm not good at creating things?
But you're still constantly trying to fix everything, whether it's me or Niava. Zane, this world keeps improving because of the gifts you've given me. It has absorbed the nourishment from those facets of civilization.
You're the one who made it a wonderful place. This world will no longer need Zane.
I need you. I need Zane. Our surroundings are quiet for a moment.
Did our time here make you happy?
If it were possible, I'd wish everything was like this for all of eternity.
If it were possible, would you be willing to stay here for all of eternity?
I nod. Then I shake my head. We both have things we must do. You're going to leave. Am I mistaken?
Your Niava is akin to a plump seed that has already stored enough nutrients.
Zane avoids my gaze as a phantasmal seed appears in his palm.
However, now is not the time to plant it. In a place that's infinitesimally far from this world, there are errors I must erase.
He closes his palm, and when he opens it again, golden light has gently enveloped the seed.
The proper soil shall only appear when those errors are gone. Only then will this seed break through the soil, sprout, and grow. The time you spend in Niava will seemingly last an eternity. You'll be happy.
Those distant grand stories leave his lips as if they were a single leaf gently falling. Yet the weight they have in my heart is heavier than the mountains. So that's what you need to do. I sweep away the phantasmal seed and force my voice to remain steadfast. You'll protect Niava and me so that nothing can get through, and you'll face the dangers and death yourself. Is that it? Why would you think I could accept your sacrifice and devotion with a clear conscience?
I'm sorry. But even if it is selfish, I shall always make the same choice.
He presses down on my hand. As golden light flickers, an object emerges from beneath our overlapping palms. The Destiny Stone. Panic floods my heart. I struggle desperately to break free, but my body won't move. Zane, if you erase your name from the Destiny Stone, you'll disappear forever and never be able to return to Niava. Familiar golden light pours out from between our intertwined fingers, and the power within my body surges. On the black stone tablet surrounded by golden radiance, Zane's name is being erased bit by bit. No! No! You promised to carve your name. You were the one who wanted me to stay by your side forever. He looks at me carefully. His focused gaze makes me feel as if he wants to etch my appearance into his memories before fading away.
From now on, this world no longer needs me.
What the fuck?
Rip Zane.
I'll carve it in myself. I rushed back to the Divine Tower using the shortest amount of time. Unsurprisingly, the Angry Spire has disappeared with its master. He's fucking gone! My footsteps echo through the vast hall, yet when I realize I'm the only one in this tower, an enormous emptiness engulfs me. It's like Zane had never existed. This is just like the main story. He's always fucking off. He's like, I gotta go.
That's who he is.
You know what else this is like? This is like the Sea of Golden Sand, where at the end, Raph erases MC's memories so that she forgets about him because he has to leave.
No!
And then
don't talk about it!
They just repackaged Sea of Golden Sand.
No,
they're reusing all the backgrounds.
No, that's untrue. You shut up. Enormous emptiness engulfs me. It shouldn't be like this. It can't be like this. Girl, carve his name in. Go to the Destiny Stone. Write it back in. I catch a glimpse outside. I stop and look at it in disbelief. Scattered frost and snowfall drift down from the sky.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
It must be Zane. He's going to protect Niava. I must find him right now. I almost stumble as I run behind the altar and turn the mechanism hidden beneath the floor tiles. What's under there? In the small room beneath the altar, the golden Ainzu that once carried me through Everlost is huddled in the nest I built for it. You've been keeping that bird? My apologies. I kept you confined for so long. You just put the bird under the floor?
Just keeping the bird.
Just keeping the bird. I stole his amulet, stole his bird. This is one of the preparations I made in advance. Once Zane leaves, I will never be able to track him down again. I contemplate my next move. I can only rely on the Angru Spire. The Golden Ainzu can't exist without the Angru Spire, which means it shall fly to it no matter what. And that's where Zane is. I cradle the Golden Ainzu, cut my fingertip, and let my blood drop onto its sharp beak. Take me to Zane. We need a fucking Zane tracking device.
All right,
the last chapter. We're on the last one.
Oh, the end is nigh.
The end is nigh. Track him down. Golden Ainzus are born from Zane's power. Regardless of his current location, every bird can sense his presence. The bird I brought back from the Angru Spire staggers before flapping its wings. It flies toward the depths of the tower. It seems Zane is still in the Divine Tower. He's just still here. He's just hiding. When my foot touches emptiness, the sensation of weightlessness follows. Oh. Golden Ainzus weave and dance before my eyes. The sight doesn't surprise me, but there's no river paved with golden dust this time. The rapid descent doesn't cease. Golden threads from the birds' mouths crisscross, interweave, and extend into fragmented images.
My snow won't melt.
That is modern Zane.
Promise me you won't cry anymore. Follow the jasmine's fragrance.
These scenes without order or causality spread out before me. Piece by piece, they form the faces of me and Zane. In the depths of my soul, a corner that was never touched has already loosened.
Now they shall never wilt to save him from darkness.
He's immobilized.
Sanctuary amidst rime and gale.
Stay away from me
again.
Oh shit!
Reach the world once more.
He's immobilized by black ice crystals. He's holding an umbrella beside an ancient tree. He's in a field of white flowers. He's in an endless expanse of thorns. He's under a green aurora. He's in front of a gravestone in a cemetery. There's so many different things. These fragmented images flash rapidly before my eyes. Each one comes to an abrupt halt at yet another farewell. The golden Ienzus, bound to these broken scenes, let out shrill cries of sorrow before fading away. My eyes burn, and the tears that scatter are swept away by the falling wind. That's me and Zane. This is our past. That is our past, or perhaps the future. One end of a golden thread is suddenly placed into my hand. As if being held up by a pair of gentle hands, I slowly stop falling. Meanwhile, the golden Ienzu that brought me here spreads its wings and flies toward the depths of pure white. Tightly grasping the golden thread in my hand, a brilliant magic circle slowly materializes in my periphery. He's waiting for me there. If everything I've seen consists of memories of what has happened and what has yet to happen between us. Even if every encounter between Zane and me is destined to be incomplete, I will always go to him. They're doomed. My gaze, overwhelmed by light, slowly recovers, yet I feel like a suspended wisp in this overly bright white room. Zane is standing in front of more than 10 tablets made of materials I've never seen before. Images I don't understand flicker across them. Where are we?
I think those might be actual tablets.
And he's got tablets. He's got iPads in here.
Yeah.
What's he doing with all these iPads? He's here, but he can't see me.
Angru, perform another calculation.
I have received the command. Conducting calculation attempt number 271,828.
Are you fucking kidding me? The Angru Spire is a supercomputer?
No way.
AI.
It's AI!
AI
The images
Angru.
Angru Spire! It was AI the whole time. The images on the tablets change rapidly in silence. Countless calculations flow across them.
Root Z0905 has been successfully calculated.
Beginning simulation of Route Z0905 solution.
This
He
is
just has that
the
computer?
Doctor Strange thing. He's just
He
doing
is
the
Doctor
calculations.
Strange.
He's just Doctor Strange.
He already had
God.
his geometry
Successful
magic,
pathway
his
exists.
geometry Doctor Strange magic, and now he's calculating all possible outcomes.
We joked about the geometry, but it
It's
seems
real.
like that was real. The geometry was real.
And Doctor Strange is also an actual doctor.
Determined plan you.
I think he's just Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Life forms is necessary.
Doctor Strange was also the greatest surgeon ever known. So
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't
Doctor Strange also
like,
invented
a heart
medicine.
surgeon?
he was, I think, yeah. And has like fucked up hands because that's why he had to stop doing surgery because of his
Yeah.
left hands.
Yeah.
He's just Doctor Strange.
I love Doctor Strange.
The 271,828th calculation has been completed. All pathways converge on the same result. The margin of error is 0.0000000.
There's only one outcome where they are together. And he's
There's
got to
only
align
one.
it perfectly, just like in the Avengers.
It's like in Avengers Endgame.
No way.
I have it in a lot
of Avengers Endgame, exactly.
Don't laugh at my man. This is a beautiful moment. This is big reveal.
The best part about this is like, you know, just the communities in general are out here about Zane's like plagiarism of other like allies, but that's not even it's just Marvel. We are just copying Marvel at this point. It has nothing to do with the other allies.
You know what else they have in common? The pendant.
Oh my god.
You can keep finding them.
I should have played this alone so that I could enjoy it without you guys insulting Zane.
That won't be necessary.
He lowers his gaze. His fingers trace those cold images before finally falling to his side in silence. In all the time we spent together, I've never seen Zane reveal a complex, indescribable expression. My heart feels as though it's being squeezed by an invisible hand. What? You're allowed to hide everything from me, but I'm not allowed to catch you off guard for once? Zane, Before I can release the rest of my frustration, I'm pulled into an embrace.
You shouldn't have come here.
Why should I listen to you? I want to counter with the fiercest tone I can muster, but the uncontrollable hitch in my voice makes my words sound unconvincing. Stroking his back, I feel Zane's warmth. It's real and tangible. Time passes. As for the amount, I don't know, before those images vanish. A bell-like sound rings out. We slowly return to our senses and gradually let go of each other as if we woke up from a dream. Neither of us speaks for some time. Then my frustration gets the better of me, and I can't help but give him a good poke. Poke him. I told you that mouths are for explaining. I asked you so many times and gave you so many chances. I didn't give you permission to leave.
It was wrong of me to keep secrets from you. However, separation is already the best outcome for us.
Says who? I hate separation the most. Nothing about it is good. I grab Zane's hand tightly to prevent him from trying to abandon me again. Niava is the world I'm meant to protect. No matter what happens, I should be the one standing on the front lines. Even if the only possible ending is destruction, I refuse to let you face it alone.
All right. Then stay here with me.
I breathe a sigh of relief and take in the strange, mysterious scenery around us. Are these the errors you mentioned, the ones that need to be erased?
It's not just these.
Zane traces a faint pattern in the air. 2 circles, each a different color, yet partially overlapping, immediately appear.
This world exists separately from the
a Venn diagram?
coexist within the same universe. The fate of destruction has already descended here. It won't be long until it has no connection to Niava.
He cuts through the boundary connecting the 2 circles. The black circle gradually disappears without a trace. Only the golden circle is left behind.
Thus, the last connection between Niava and this world will be severed like that.
Ah. If it disappears, then Niava won't be destroyed?
Something to that effect. As for where we are at the moment, you may think of this place as my divine tower.
His divine tower is a science lab with 10 tablets. You're not just a god in Niava, you're also a god here. The ground beneath our feet shakes without warning. Sounds akin to rumbling from the underground echo from outside the room.
Be careful.
We're at the rave again. When Zane pulls me to his side, the shaking stops. Is your divine tower collapsing?
Yes. This place is already in ruins. It could collapse at any moment from those kinds of tremors.
In the pause between flickering lights, Zane pulls open an inconspicuous door in the wall and leads me through. Whoa! We hurry out of that pure white room as the sound of debris and cracking echoes behind us. This background is also reused, but from a Zane memory. Before us stretches a long, dark corridor where wind whistles through fissures in the walls. Its mournful reverberation resounds.
You know what? The Aether cores are kind of like Infinity Stones.
I don't want to hear anything else about
I think
Marvel.
that's a stretch. That one, I don't know.
Is it?
I don't
That's what
want
they're
any
doing.
Marvel.
They're going around collecting cores.
We need to disrupt the magical array there. Only by completing the separation of the 2 worlds can the Angru Spire reconnect with Niava.
I don't know, what 2 worlds are we trying to separate here?
I don't know. You're the one who's supposed to be following most deeply.
I'm trying.
I don't know what we're doing anymore in this story.
I think a lot of people are pretty confused about the story based on what I've seen. So
Yeah.
I've got everything except for the separation of the worlds, because he's like, we'll separate it and then we'll also rejoin it, and the overlapping circles. He takes my
think it's
hand and
like-
begins walking through the dim corridor.
You
Yeah.
and him, their worlds have to be separated, right? Maybe they
I
can't
mean-
be together.
I think that's the gist of it, yeah. But then she's like, I'm staying. And he's like, okay, you can stay here, and then we'll separate the circles, and Niava will be fine as long as it's, like, separated. But, like, separated from what? You know? Like, what do you mean just separated? Like, cut its ties to the rest of every reality? Make it just, like, be floating? I don't know. Along both sides of the passageway, there are flickering lights that barely illuminate our surroundings. Everything is dilapidated and decayed, as if it has suffered through chaos or an instance of ransacking in the past. She's not commenting on, like, the way this looks. I don't know what my foot touched, but the wall in front of me suddenly flashes with scenes I've never seen before.
My lord, why do you no longer show us mercy?
You have already seen us in the ruins. If even you have abandoned us, then is there anything left for us to believe in?
Are we not devout enough? Have you decided to stop answering our prayers?
Save me, my lord. I don't want to die like this.
The sounds from the images on the wall reverberate against my eardrums. Shocked, I grab Zane and stop in my tracks. And all those angry, desperate, anguished faces turn towards the same person. Zane,
They once claimed this world as their own.
There are more secrets hidden behind his straightforward words, and the fragmented light casts shadows across Zane's profile.
Do you want to continue listening to this story?
It might be a tale that will tell me what I've always wanted to know, everything about him. If it's about you, I want to hear it.
All right.
Each display cycles through different images repeatedly. The nearest one shifts. Countless transparent tubes are arranged in neat rows throughout a massive room. All of them have symbols I can't understand.
In this world, humans had no names, only numbers.
But
Those individuals pursued maximum efficiency and discarded everything they deemed useless or detrimental to their world's progress. They worshipped the principles that would make this place perfect.
the principles. Are they similar to the water management, land reclamation, calendars, and mathematics you taught me back in Niava? Do we have to list all the things like that?
So was he, like, he wasn't giving her gifts, like, as a god. He was, like, studying them and then giving her, like, the gift of knowledge from his supercomputer?
I think so. It kind of seems like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
what
think,
it sounds like.
I don't know.
It's very much like your Niava. So, the gods used their principles to bring their world longer lifespans and endless happiness.
In the next image, healthy children grow up and the gravely ill recover quickly. People took much longer to reach old age and die.
Time passed, and in the eyes of humans, gods were omnipotent beings who granted every request. So eventually, they demanded eternal life.
I remember the day Zane taught me those medical principles and the small plant that died in his hands. The gods didn't respond to their request. In other words, what they wanted was something this world couldn't support yet.
Wishes went unfulfilled. Only shattered hopes and disasters arrived. To humanity, the gods became bringers of obliteration. We can't stay here any longer. We need to go, now.
He takes my hand again, but he holds it tighter this time. To the corridor. I watch as the thin tubes in the display disappear. They're replaced by images of crystal stones, one after another. There, humans who ignored the warnings cheer for those beautiful crystals. The images on the corridor's walls continue to shift. Humans pursue principles that exceeded the world's capacity to sustain it. This is important to the main story because Zane is really upset that Ever is pursuing immortality. Like, he's really upset that they use the things that he has researched and manipulate that research into a pursuit of immortality and, like, healing people artificially using protocores. So I guess this is similar. But it only accelerated their world's race toward irreversible destruction with greater clarity and speed. Natural disasters and human calamities played out in endless succession. With nowhere left to turn, people remembered the gods of yore. They gathered to angrily accuse those deities, mournfully pray to them, and humbly beg for mercy. Day after day, this facility was surrounded by humans desperately hoping for salvation. When the blizzard arrived, they finally realized they could no longer receive divine protection. They turned and left, their footsteps disappearing into the apocalyptic snow that had never stopped falling since it began. Then, my face flashes briefly across the display. Even though I learned about my past fate in Everlost, seeing my face there still leaves me feeling disoriented. I don't stop to ask Zane about it. My past death must certainly be a memory that Zane never wants to revisit. Let it remain buried in this tomb. Reaching the end of the corridor, it feels as though I finished reading the entire lifetime of this world. I don't feel like I've read the entire lifetime of this world. I'm confused. I'm lost. The door leading to the building's top floor is right in front of us. Push. Oh, I'm scared. If this place was once the seat of a world's glory, then it's nothing more than a cliff overlooking ruins now. Heavy snowfall and freezing winds bite into my skin, and I finally see the scenery outside. Jagged, damaged black ruins jut out from the ground like desperate, struggling arms. They pierce the frost and snow that blankets the earth. The world is frozen in deathly silence, and the setting sun futilely bathes everything in warm hues. Is this what happens to a world that has strayed from the natural order?
Yes. The scenery here was once beautiful as well.
When people chose to utilize truth that surpassed the natural order, the outcome was already predetermined. Regardless of whether it's protection or destruction, setting aside these meanings imposed upon oneself, even gods are doing what should be done within laws in the natural order. Huh? Very confusing. The trembling beneath my feet continues, but in the blink of an eye, I seemingly return with Zane to the Divine Tower. In the place we've protected, the waters of two rivers nourish Niava's endless vitality. When the enormous sun gently sinks towards the horizon, the dry evening wind carries the sweet fragrance of dates and songs from the city gates.
I calculated every possible outcome, but it has already strayed too far down the path of an erroneous natural order.
Well, isn't that your fault? You gave them all that technology. His calm voice pulls me back to reality.
I don't have any regrets. However, within this incorrect order exists a single variable.
What is? Accompanied by violent trembling beneath my feet, a massive magical array unlike anything I've ever seen manifests.
This is the final connection point between Niava and this world.
A massive golden Ianzu struggles out from beneath this strange magical array. Black crystals cover its body. It's not a golden Ianzu. It's a monster similar to the one from the river source.
Watch out.
A massive longbow materializes in Zane's hands, and I raise my hand to summon my weapon as well. As soon as he draws the bowstring, my black sword transforms into his arrow. Golden light cuts through the air as it rushes towards the monster.
Order doesn't need to be corrected. True redemption lies in utter obliteration.
After the giant bird-like creature falls, black energy fragments drift down, reminiscent of Calamity's ashes burying an old world. The tremors and rumbling from the world below grow stronger. They transform into ripples that destroy this facility. Zane, is it over?
Yes.
So Niava said. The pungent scent of blood fills my nostrils as Zane's blood-stained figure appears. The Iangar Spire activates in his hands as a familiar golden magic circle projects beneath our feet.
Go. This is your last chance to leave.
Would I just be fine if I went back to Niava? Where am I going? You're telling me to go back to Niava alone? You liar. Zane, you liar. You never planned to leave with me from the start.
You are correct about one thing. I only know how to bring about ruin. So I truly am unskilled at creation. The severance is complete. This world will no longer corrupt Niava, and it won't drag it down into the abyss. After this, your Niava can peacefully wait in the universe. It shall wait for when it's ready to break through the soil and flourish.
In this moment, I think I finally understand. I don't. Zane, I'm the variable you mentioned, yes?
To be more precise, it is my selfish desire.
If gods have selfish desires, then he must want his beloved to live.
That better not be it. They better be rapping good, because like they have a lot to explain.
I don't think we're gonna get an explanation. I
They're
think we're just
end
gonna
it
get
on
the
this,
end.
Yeah.
Heal.
My power has been nearly depleted.
Embrace him.
Fortunately, yes, we still have time to watch this sunset.
Just pat, pat, pat. So that's how this world's final sunset looks. A snowflake.
It's very beautiful. I should send you away from here now.
Don't you dare say it.
He's doing it.
Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, man.
Give me your hand.
Oh, we weren't fast enough. Oh. Oh, what if I failed that? That'll be fun to see later. What did I say? Even if it costs me everything, I shall be the one to protect you this time.
You actually gave all your power to me.
You've already given me so much more. Our destinies will intertwine countless I need to know what it says. Our destinies will intertwine countless times more. I wish our next encounter could find its perfect fulfillment. Your wish will come true. Oh, no, he's gonna say that.
Your wish will come true. Don't leave me.
No, he's crying!
Before the snow stops, I'll wait for our reunion.
No!
That's it? This is the end.
This is the end.
That was it.
As the last ray of sunlight passes over the frozen twin rivers, no one witnesses the peeling of dark blue glaze in time's winds or the crumbling of clay tablets that recorded a glorious past. No longer do devout worshippers chant the goddess's mighty name and glory, nor does anyone listen to the loving words the deity whispered into the hidden corners of the universe. Pure white swirls down from above to blanket every sound and breath of life in the world. What was once the goddess has fallen into a silence more enduring than death itself. Within the cold and quiet, she waits for the next reunion with her beloved. At the end of the tower's long staircase, the Anger Spire erupts with brilliant radiance, and that light instantly devours the goddess's dwelling. The divine tower collapses and shall become one of countless golden threads within the Anger Spire. The lonely deity will also step into eternity and become a silent watcher once more. Before the blinding white light fills his gaze, he turns and glances upon this world. The golden Ianzu spreads its wings, its brilliant golden feathers transforming into the wind and snow. They become as translucent as ice. Is that it?
Seems like that's it.
No, there's more. Oh, we're in the fractal library. It's an ordinary morning. Groggy, the administrator yawns, rubs his eyes, and pulls open the library's weathered doors from inside. Cold wind seeps through the gap. Caught off guard, he shivers.
It's cold.
Fixing his collar, the administrator quickly flips the closed sign over.
Why is this here?
He picks up the old book that somehow fell to the ground, dusts off the cover, and places it back on the shelf. The sound of footsteps fades away, and silence returns to the library. Shelves. On a book's spine, a snowflake silently melts. That's it!
What the hell?
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. That was so sad. Okay, so basically, I'm going to summarize this for you. Zane is Astra. There you go. That's it. That's the summary.
Zane is Astra confirmed?
To summarize.
Zane is Astra basically confirmed because he is an omnipotent watcher that has observed every possible outcome of him and MC. And there is no world really, like it's super, super rare, that 0.00001% chance that both of them can live together. And it has to be under absolutely perfect parameters. And he thought that he was achieving it this time by like at least keeping her alive, but he did not because she just sacrificed herself. So they're fucked. They're doomed. They never get to be together. And I'm really sad.
So Zane is keeping himself away from you.
Yes. Like, basically, when the calculations are done and he's like, this world is screwed, you will literally end the world if you two are together. You need to stay away from her. So he's possibly keeping watch over all of the other Zanes. And, like, it seems like he's a mean god, but it's because, like, he's crunched the numbers and he's like, you can't be with her.
Is Foreseer his standard myth?
Yes.
So what's interesting is I've seen speculation that Foreseer happens after this, which then has an interesting implication for all of them because Abyss Walker is also considered the future. So
I do agree. I do agree that Foreseer has to be after this. I think this is where, like, Zane becomes Astra as, like, a cruel, omnipotent force. But, like,
if we look
it's
at
'cause
Xavier, Silas, and Caleb, Silas and Caleb are like the present time, I think. But Xavier is the future, but like Xavier's past, but the future timeline.
because
I'm interested.
he's Light Seeker, right? Like in the standard.
I might try to put together. I mean, for Zane, I don't think putting together a timeline is necessarily important because we've been shown that, like, all the different timelines, like, he doesn't work in sequential order. They are all simultaneously occurring for him, past, present, and future, because of the Spire and the Fractal Library. So,
Well,
like, when that book falls off the shelf,
is not Zane. Like, your Zane is not any of these Zanes.
no, they're all different from each other.
Yeah.
They, yeah, like, all of, like, not all the characters are like this. Some of them, like, their myths are
No, the rest
current
of them
version
all, as far as I'm not clear on Caleb still. As far as
We
I
don't
know,
know.
the rest of the myths are all the same man. Like,
Yeah.
Silas
All
is
of the
Silas.
Zanes-
Wrath is just like Wrath, the sea god reincarnated again. Like, they're all the same. These Zanes are not the same. Your Zane is
They're
not
not the
this
same.
Zane.
They're all different. They all have their own personalities and talents a little bit. Like, essentially at their core, they are Zane, but they are not the same Zane. They are all different Zanes and they exist at the same time because they are just different threads of the universe. Which is really interesting. But it makes this sad because this is the Zane that is poking his fingers into all the other Zane's realities, and, like, they feel like this god is manipulating them and, like, bringing them misery, but he's trying to protect MC from pain and protect her worlds from collapsing because he is the one who keeps collapsing her worlds. I'll have to think about it some more, write my thoughts down. I really like this. I don't want to hear anything about Doctor Strange. I don't want to hear it.
We're gonna make a super cut.
I'm not doing that. I won't be participating in that.
Of all the Doctor Strange moments.
Oh, we knew she was gonna die, and I'm still sad anyway because there were actual tears rolling down his cheeks, and I find that to be so tragic. But I think that's all we have time for today. We got things to do, places to go. When is our next stream?
Our next stream is going to be Saturday, October 4th.
In a week.
Okay. Okay.
About 1
So
week
unless
from now exactly.
Okay. So we'll be back at noon EST on Saturday, October 4th to bring you some Xavier content while I recover emotionally from this experience.
Perhaps it'll be my turn to suffer.
I hope so. Okay. Thank you guys for watching.